Hello, everyone in the Nuna's Nunchi community. It's about 2:20 p.m. East Coast time. I wanted to do a global check-in. So I decided with everything going on, I'm seeing lots of threads, people very worried, people very stressed about it. I've gotten hundreds of DMs. So I thought I'd do a global check-in. This is my job, right? So here's what I want you to do. First of all, take a deep breath. Get that oxygen back to your brain, okay? In distress, the oxygen goes down and our brain goes, oh, you know what? Sorry, I can't think for you. We need to breathe. First of all, here's what I know, okay? So here's what South Koreans want you to know. They are not scared. If anything, they're angry. So you get some people angry and they'll keep protesting, okay? So the good thing is they're not scared, so I need you guys not to be scared. So here's the thing I also want to say. When there's news like this and it's breaking news, I need you not to doom scroll. Doom scroll is when you're, going down social media looking for any news. Basically, when you doom scroll, you look for negative news. It's not like we're looking for positive, happy news. So I need you to get off social media because here's the biggest concern. The fake news that's out there. Do you know that journalists have told me lots of photos and things on Twitter or X are from photos from decades ago? They are not current. So you have to be wary about what you're reading. The last thing South Korea wants is you to feed into the frenzy because this is going to impact the economy, okay? It's already impacted the economy. Do you know with something like this, they have temporarily shut down festivals and concerts. So it's done a number already on the schedule, but I'm going to tell you now that I think it's really important that we don't feed into this. One of the things I always like to tell people, I'm on social media, but I'm really not. Like I try not to read everything. I try not to share everything unless I have multiple sources. And maybe that's the, former journalist in me. But I think it's really important that we stay calm for South Korea. I've gotten so many beautiful DMs of people going, oh my gosh, the country that we love. So we love the country. We shall remain calm for the country, not keep spreading stuff, not feed into the frenzy because it's only going to distress you more. And you know what happens, right? That dopamine goes, oh, I'm going to keep reading this stuff. I'm going to keep posting this stuff. I'm going to keep going on Twitter or X or TikTok and Instagram. I really need you to back off from that. By the way, on the East Coast, it's working hours for the East Coast and the Pacific Coast. For all of us in the U.S., we are during our day, so I don't want it to disturb your day. So I came online to share with you that I want us to be calm. So let's take that deep breath in. By the way, I have to show you guys the turtle. So I need you to be like a turtle. I need you to walk slowly. I need you to take your time because that's what we need to do. So when you read something, you read through it properly to make sure it's accurate or even question if it's true. Because I think what journalists are worried about in South Korea is quote unquote fake news, as I mentioned, because that's a lot what's going on. And then that'll feed the frenzy and worsen the situation. So let's make sure, yes, I'm happy. This is why I'm here. I'm like, all right, this is what I do. I gotta be able to calm folks down because I'm seeing a lot of people worried. Of course, me too. I had to check in on people. But I guess the Korean American in me, I'm like, okay, well, how much of this do we see what's happening? How much of this is the frenzy that we're seeing? Yes, the news is alarming, and that's why I shared it. But then now we know, I'll say this, the worst is over. The worst is over, meaning the National Assembly voted unanimously to lift that martial law. It is up to the president to make the final decision, but if he doesn't, he's probably going to get impeached. I mean, this is according to journalists, right? And the joke is the South Korean impeachment system is pretty good. So I don't think they're worried, but they're pissed off. So South Koreans are upset. As you did see, if you saw the current accurate video footage, they are angry and and they're talking about it or they're on the streets. It's also wee hours of the morning. It's 4:22 a.m. South Korean time. So also be careful of what comes out now because it's nothing really good happens in the wee hours of the morning, even breaking news. So I would say take a step back and be very cautious about what you're reading, especially on some of these social media platforms, okay? Let me read some of your stuff. Yeah, everyone is, from what I know, people are more angry than they are unsafe or even scared. So I think that's important to point out. So I had to point out the turtle again. Here's a bigger turtle. Thank you with tour participants, because it's really important that I practice what I teach. So think of a turtle and the characteristics of turtle. Use that hard shell to protect yourself. So if you're getting all these news from people who are like, oh my gosh, didn't you visit South Korea, or aren't you going on tour? You can go into your shell, chillax, and go, okay, I need to go into my shell and not listen to all these people that are sending me stuff. Okay, be careful what you read. Not everything is legit on social media. We all know that. And then I want you to take your time making decisions or saying things that you may not know about. So take your time like a turtle does. And then a turtle also has a good community. So support one another. I love that the tour community is very active. My tour community is very active. That's terrific. But again, feeding into each other's frenzy or the worry or distress only distresses you more. So if anything, right now, we don't know much. It is the wee hours in the morning. We'll wait for news to come out. Tons of friends I know who are not getting a lot of sleep will go live in the next, 5-6 hours on the morning news in Korea, and I'll know more then. But hopefully that helped you. Yeah, turtle up, turtle up, turtle up. The other part about a turtle is you need to snap and bite. So turtles protect themselves by snapping and biting, right? They can actually snap your finger in half. Snapping turtles or boxing turtles. Be careful that you are cautious about protecting your boundaries. So you make sure you snap and bite the toxicity away. Right now, it could be social media. I love social media too, but there is a limit to how much I will scroll and look at, depending on the platform, who's saying what. We should listen to actually the South Koreans, so the South Korean experts, the South Korean journalists, the South Korean colleagues, South Koreans, and see their reaction, right? The foreign community is freaking out a little bit more. That happens, but let's give South Koreans a little bit of a break. Know that they have the resilience to get through it. If anything, yeah, they got pissed off. So you piss them off and then they'll fight, right? So there'll be some things that'll happen. There's protests, obviously, but again, the footage that's out there, I've heard, is not accurate. Some of the footage that you're seeing is from decades ago. So let's be cautious about sharing that. Of course, it's unacceptable. I mean, I'm not even going to mention the president's decision. It's not my place to say something. Hence, I shared it because I was like, what's going on? No words. So no words on that, except for now, the worst is over because the National Assembly or the Parliament voted to lift the martial law. And now it's about settling things down, and then we'll see what's happening politically. So hopefully that helps you. That's why I got online to share this. I don't have a lot of time because I have a busy day. So I did want to share to take care of yourself with turtles. Also, take care of each other. My tour folks, you guys can lean on each other, but please don't spread too much news without knowing too much. And then I'll probably have more of an update later on when it's more normal morning time in Korea when folks are on the news. So hopefully that helps you. Yes, they are not. Oh yeah, Koreans are fighters. You know that. You've seen through the K-dramas, their resilience. They have it, so they will fight. This is alarming. Of course, that's why I shared it going, what the, no words. And then I had to go into sessions. But it's really important that you see their reaction and you follow along. So you can be angry for them or angry with them, right? But not to freak out and be scared. Hopefully that helps you. That's why I'm here. Breathe, okay? Take a set. As you're doom scrolling, even though I told you to step back, I can't not tell you not to do something. It's up to you. But if you read something and it distresses you, breathe through it and go, hey, is this legit or not? Is this person an expert or not? Are they in South Korea? Are they South Korean? Look at that reaction. I think that's super important. And then remember the turtle. The turtles and the characteristics of a turtle. These animals do a wonderful job of self-care. So I want you to mimic a turtle today and also share that with a friend. I hope that helps you. All right, let me know. I'm going to check to see if I missed something. Oh, the other thing folks are worried about, I think I mentioned the economy, the hit on the economy. If they're putting a pause on festivals and concerts, do you know what that means? Yeah, that's lost money. So that's another reason why you don't want to keep up with the frenzy, because a more global frenzy than there is that spreads, right? Anxiety is contagious. Anxiety is extremely contagious. But so is calm. So if we're calm, people see the calm and you're like, oh, okay, this person's calm and they're in South Korea. So I think that's super important. I hope that helped you. I'm checking to see if I have any other last minute questions, but that's what I have so far. Not saying I'm a political expert, but talking to folks. And again, 4:30 in the morning in Korea. So they're working their butt off. And actually, here's another funny joke amongst Koreans. They're like, oh, wait, all this is happening. Does this mean I get out of work? Ha ha, that's the funny thing, right? When something happens, that's what... But no, I think the other joke is Everyone's like, no, we will not cancel schools. That's when you know it's serious when they cancel schools. I'm being facetious. But amongst Koreans, we say that because there ain't no way they're going to cancel schools unless it's literally like a catastrophe, right? So they're okay. And they did not cancel schools. Everyone's going to work at normal. They're trying to get out of work, but they can't because it's a normal day. Does that make sense? And yes, people are angry. So I think that's really important. I think anger is okay. Anger is legit in this situation. All right, guys, I hope I helped you. I only have 2 minutes left to get back to work, but I hope you're doing well. Reach out to me anytime and think of the turtle. All right, guys. Bye.